Nobody cares how hard your life is. Nobody is waiting to solve your struggles, and no one is coming to rescue you. That realization should ignite a fire within you. The moment you accept that no one owes you anything, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting, stop making excuses, and start putting in the effort. Success isn't reserved for those who sit back. It's earned by those who grind when no one is watching. So the real question is, will you waste time hoping for sympathy, or will you rise up, stay focused, and do the work? One of the most empowering realizations you can have is understanding that nobody is truly fixated on you. This understanding liberates you to prioritize yourself, invest in personal growth, and create the life you envision. Let's break this down. When I say nobody cares, I don't mean people are unkind or indifferent. I mean that everyone is the main character of their own story. They are caught up in their own struggles, ambitions, and routines. While they may care about you in passing, they aren't dwelling on your challenges or missed opportunities. And that's perfectly fine. In fact, it's a great thing because it means you don't have to live seeking approval. You are free to define success on your own terms. However, with this freedom comes a significant responsibility. If no one else is responsible for your success, then it's entirely up to you. It's your duty to put in the effort, prioritize growth, and push yourself forward. This leads to the next part of the message. Work hard and focus on yourself. These aren't just motivational phrases. They're a proven formula for success in any aspect of life. Let's talk about hard work. The term is often thrown around, making it sound cliché. But the truth remains, there is no substitute for effort. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It belongs to those who take action. But here's the key. It's not just about working hard. It's about working hard on the right things. It's about investing in yourself, making strategic decisions, and ensuring that every step you take moves you closer to your goals. Your future is in your hands, so take action, put in the work, and make it happen. Many people spend their entire lives working tirelessly, but never truly moving forward. Why? Because they're chasing someone else's goals, climbing a ladder, only to discover it's leaning against the wrong wall. That's why your primary focus should be on your own dreams, personal growth, and potential. When you invest in yourself, you make the best possible investment. Unlike stocks, real estate, or material assets, you can't lose yourself. You can't be taxed on yourself. No one can steal or diminish your personal development. Every effort, resource, and moment dedicated to self-improvement pays lifelong dividends. Whether you're learning a new skill, building better habits, or overcoming challenges, the benefits are immeasurable. Now, some might wonder, isn't focusing on myself selfish? Shouldn't I be considering others? Let's clarify that right now. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. Think about airline safety instructions. You must put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. The same applies to life. You can't pour from an empty cup. By investing in yourself, growing and evolving, you become more capable of helping others, contributing to your community, and making a positive impact. But here's a critical truth. No one is going to do this for you. No one will knock on your door and say, hey, I see you're not reaching your full potential. Let me take care of that for you. No. If you want to grow, improve, and unlock your potential, you must take initiative. You have to put in the effort when no one is watching. You have to be willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. Take starting a business as an example. The reality is that nobody else is as deeply invested in your dream as you are. Friends and family might offer encouragement, but at the end of the day, they have their own lives to focus on. They won't write your business plan, make your first sales calls, or stay up late working to get your venture off the ground. That responsibility is entirely yours. You must care enough about your dream to do the work. You must be willing to learn, to fail, to get back up, and to try again. You must be prepared to do what others won't, so one day you can live in a way that others can't. And here's the most incredible part. When you start taking action, when you truly invest in yourself and commit to your goals, people begin to notice. Not because you're seeking validation, but because they are inspired by your dedication, resilience, and success. You become living proof of what's possible when someone takes control of their life, works relentlessly, and prioritizes self-growth. That's how real change happens. Now let's talk about focus. In today's world, focus is more valuable than ever. From the moment we wake up to the moment we sleep, we're bombarded with distractions. Social media, emails, notifications, all competing for our attention and pulling us away from what truly matters. But here's the reality. Your focus shapes your future. What you consistently give your attention to determines the life you create. What takes root in your life depends on where you direct your focus. If you spend your time absorbed in celebrity gossip, fleeting social media trends, or distractions that add no real value, that's what your life will revolve around. But if you choose to invest your attention in personal development, skill building, and expanding your knowledge, those areas will flourish. This is why protecting your focus is essential. Treat it as the valuable resource it is. Be intentional about where you place your attention. Ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to my goals? Is this helping me grow? Is this the best use of my time and energy? If the answer is no, it's time to refocus. Redirect your attention toward what truly matters, yourself and your personal growth. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I don't have time to focus on myself. I have work, family, and responsibilities. That's understandable. Life is busy and we all have obligations, but ask yourself this. Can you afford not to invest in yourself? Can you afford to let your potential go unrealized? Can you afford to look back one day and regret never becoming the person you were capable of being? The truth is, personal growth doesn't require hours of free time every day. Even small, consistent efforts lead to significant results over time. It's not about making drastic overnight changes. It's about making small, intentional choices day after day, week after week, year after year. Maybe that means waking up 30 minutes earlier to read something that expands your perspective. Maybe it's using your lunch break to develop a new skill. Maybe it's turning off the TV in the evening to work on a personal project. These small pockets of time, used with purpose, lead to extraordinary growth over the long run. Remember, no one cares about your personal development as much as you do. No one benefits from your success more than you. That's why it's up to you to prioritize it, to carve out time, put in the effort, and stay focused on your self-improvement. Now let's address another common concern. Where do I begin? Some people feel overwhelmed by the idea of self-improvement because they don't know where to start. The answer is simple. Start anywhere. The most important step is the first one. Choose an area of your life that needs improvement, your health, relationships, career, or finances, and take action. Read a book on the subject, enroll in an online course, or seek guidance from someone who has achieved what you aspire to. The specific starting point doesn't matter as much as simply beginning. Once you take that first step, clarity will follow. You'll discover what excites you, what challenges you in the right way, and what truly resonates with you. From there, you can refine your focus. Personal growth is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. There is no point where you can say, I'm done learning. There will always be more to discover, new ways to improve, and greater heights to reach. And that's the beauty of it. When you embrace a mindset of continuous learning and self-improvement, life becomes an adventure. Every day presents new opportunities to grow, evolve, and push yourself towards success. Opportunities to challenge yourself, grow, and improve each day are always within reach. Now, let's clarify an important point. When I say focus on yourself, I'm not advocating for selfishness or neglecting others. Instead, I'm emphasizing self-responsibility. Taking ownership of your life, choices, and personal growth is key. The truth is, when you focus on your own development, you become more capable of supporting those around you. You gain strength, resilience, and resourcefulness, qualities that not only benefit you, but also have a positive impact on others. Consider this. Improving your health gives you more energy to care for loved ones. Advancing in your career enables you to better provide for your family, and expanding your knowledge allows you to bring fresh ideas and perspectives into your interactions. In short, by prioritizing your growth, you enhance your ability to contribute meaningfully to the world around you. But here's the challenge. You can't wait for the perfect conditions to begin. You can't put things off until you have more time, money, or support. The reality is those ideal conditions will never magically appear. There will always be reasons to postpone self-improvement. If you're truly committed to unlocking your full potential and becoming the best version of yourself, you must start now with whatever resources you have. Use the time available to you, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Take advantage of the resources at your disposal, whether it's a library card or free online courses. Tap into the energy you can muster, even after a long day. Because here's the truth. Small, consistent efforts add up over time. Just as compound interest turns small investments into substantial wealth, daily investments in personal growth lead to remarkable progress. Imagine reading just 10 pages of a book each day. You'd complete about 18 books in a year. If you committed to learning one new thing about your field daily, think about how much more skilled and knowledgeable you'd be within a year. These small actions might seem insignificant in the moment, but they accumulate. They shape your habits, refine your skills, broaden your knowledge, and strengthen your character. And that's when transformation occurs. While people may not immediately notice your daily efforts, they will undoubtedly see the results over time. They'll recognize your confidence, witness your achievements, and feel the impact of your growth in your work and relationships. But the most important thing, you're not doing this for external validation. You're doing it for yourself. You understand that your growth, success, and fulfillment are entirely in your hands. Now, let's address a common obstacle, fear of failure. Many hesitate to take risks or step outside their comfort zones because they're afraid of falling short. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey. Every setback is a lesson, every mistake an opportunity to improve. What truly matters is your willingness to keep going, to learn, and to grow through every challenge. The path to success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about pushing forward despite it. Many people hesitate to step outside their comfort zones because they fear failure. But the truth is, failure isn't the enemy, it's a teacher. It's a crucial part of success. Every setback, mistake, and challenge presents an opportunity to grow, refine your strategy, and build resilience. Think about it. Has anyone ever achieved greatness without facing setbacks? The answer is no. Failure is part of the journey. It's how we learn, develop persistence, and gain wisdom. Instead of avoiding it, embrace it. See failure as feedback rather than a judgment of your abilities. When faced with a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience help me improve? Shifting your mindset to view failure as an essential step in personal growth is incredibly empowering. It allows you to take risks, experiment, and challenge yourself. Even if you fail, you're still making progress and evolving. And remember, no one is as invested in your failures as you are. Most people are too focused on their own lives to dwell on your mistakes. So don't let the fear of judgment stop you from taking action, putting yourself out there, and working toward your goals. Now, let's talk about a key factor in focusing on yourself and achieving success: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between setting goals and accomplishing them. It transforms aspirations into achievements. However, discipline isn't about perfection or never facing setbacks. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days, you'll struggle just to get started. That's where discipline plays a critical role. It keeps you moving forward long after the excitement of a new goal fades. It's the defining trait that separates those who succeed from those who quit. Think of discipline as a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. As it strengthens, staying focused, working hard, and overcoming challenges becomes second nature. But how do you build discipline? Start small. Set clear, specific goals. Establish routines and habits that align with those goals. Most importantly, hold yourself accountable. Here's the reality. No one cares about your goals as much as you do. No one is going to push you to stay committed. That responsibility is yours. You must be your own motivator, your own coach, and your own biggest supporter. That may sound intimidating, but it's actually liberating. It means your success is entirely in your hands. You don't need external validation or support. Through consistent effort and self-discipline, you can shape your own future. Finally, let's discuss something just as important as discipline: celebrating progress. When you're focused on growth, it's easy to become so fixated on the destination that you overlook how far you've already come. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Recognizing and appreciating your efforts reinforces discipline and keeps you motivated. Success isn't about sudden drastic changes, it's about steady daily improvement. When you commit to discipline, embrace failure as a learning tool, and recognize your progress, you set yourself on the path to long-term success. The power to grow, improve, and achieve is entirely in your hands. It's easy to get so caught up in the pursuit of your goals that you forget to recognize how much progress you've already made. But acknowledging your growth is essential for maintaining both motivation and confidence. Remember, success is a journey, not a final destination. Every step forward, no matter how small, counts. Did you develop a new skill? That's an achievement. Did you overcome a challenge that once held you back? That's a victory. These celebrations don't have to be extravagant. A simple moment of reflection, a small reward, or sharing your success with a supportive friend can be enough. The key is to recognize and appreciate your effort. By doing so, you reinforce positive behaviors and train your mind to associate discipline and perseverance with success, making it easier to stay motivated and keep pushing forward. However, one challenge many people face when they start focusing on their personal growth is dealing with negativity from others. Not everyone will support your journey. Some may try to discourage you or pull you back into old habits. More often than not, their resistance has nothing to do with you. It's about them. When people see others making positive changes, it forces them to reflect on their own choices, the goals they've neglected, and the risks they haven't taken. That discomfort can sometimes lead to negativity. Your growth may also disrupt certain relationships. Some people are accustomed to you being a certain way, and when you start changing, they might resist it. They may try to keep you in the same box they've always placed you in. But here's what you need to remember. You cannot let other people's limitations define your own. Their fears, doubts, and negativity should not hold you back from becoming the best version of yourself. This is where understanding that external validation isn't necessary becomes a powerful advantage. When you truly grasp that you are not living for anyone else's approval, it becomes much easier to ignore negativity. The only opinion that truly matters is your own. You're not working hard to impress others. You're doing it for your own growth, your own future, and for the person you know you can become. That doesn't mean you need to cut people out of your life entirely, but it does mean setting boundaries. Be mindful of who you share your goals with, and choose to surround yourself with those who encourage your growth, not those who hold you back. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Seek out mentors, peers, and friends who are also committed to personal development. Those with goals and ambitions of their own will be the ones who support you, celebrate your achievements, and push you to keep moving forward. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a final thought. The journey of self-improvement and commitment isn't about reaching a perfect state where all problems are solved and there's nothing left to improve. That state doesn't exist. Instead, it's about continuous growth. It's about striving to be better today than you were yesterday. It's about embracing the process of learning, evolving, and improving. Because the truth is, there is no limit to how much you can grow and no ceiling to what you can achieve. The truth is, there are no limits to what you can achieve. As you continue pushing forward, your potential expands. Goals that once felt impossible become within reach, and ambitions that seem too distant turn into stepping stones for even greater success. But this kind of growth doesn't happen by chance. It happens because you make a deliberate choice every single day to invest in yourself, to put in the effort, and to stay committed to your personal development, regardless of external opinions. So here's the challenge. Make that choice. Choose to prioritize your potential. Choose to work hard, not for anyone else's approval, but for your own fulfillment. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, not because others care, but because you do. The reality is, in the grand scheme of things, nobody else is responsible for your success. And that's liberating. It means you define your own success, take full control of your future, and decide who you become. So take that freedom and use it. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and put in the work. Watch as your efforts transform your life one day at a time. The power is in your hands, and the decision is yours. At the end of the day, it comes down to one simple fact. Nobody cares about your excuses, your struggles, or the reasons why you think you can't succeed. But one day, they will notice. They'll pay attention when you achieve your goals, when you overcome doubts, fears, and setbacks. But by then, their validation won't matter, because you'll already know you've made it. Not because of their recognition, but because you refused to quit, because you put in the work, and because you stayed focused when no one else was watching. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop looking for approval. Instead, start working, start improving, start becoming the person you are meant to be, because in the end, your success is in your hands. Nobody cares, so work hard, stay focused, and make them take notice.